Hey everybody. So on this video, we're going to talk about something we kind of have talked about before, but we're going to get into the actual what you can do, because we've talked about what itchy scalps really are. We've talked about how oil doesn't help itchy scalps, but we haven't talked enough about what you can do, because everyone always asks what they should use if they shouldn't use oil. And I just want to show you that it's not what you can use, but what you should do instead. So let's go. All right, so what I was doing in the first part of the video was massaging my scalp, and now I am shaking out dead skin cells. Like, I'm rubbing my scalp so that I can get everything that's on it to flake away. It's dead skin cells, it's oil. Well, it's only about a week since I put these in, so it's really just dead skin cells. But if you look at my apron, you can actually see the flakes that are all over my apron. Now, mind you, I didn't put anything in my hair when I put these extensions in, and it's been about a week since I did it. And I've made plenty of dead skin cells and probably a little oil. And if I don't get that off, it's gonna be very itchy. The reason I'm doing this at work is because it was itching me like crazy and after only a week. So I felt like I had to do something, and I figured I might as well show you guys, because this is how I get my scalp clean. I don't put oil on it because that doesn't help. Then people ask, should they use water? I don't put water on it because it's not really gonna help get the stuff off. In order to get my scalp to stop itching, I have to get what's causing it to itch off. And that is the dead skin cells that it makes every day, and the oil that it makes. I have to get it off. So the rest of this video, I'm going to show you how I actually get it off if it's oil. That was just me getting off the flakes. And now you see me patting, because you have to pat it if you don't want to mess your hair up. It feels good. Okay, hi everybody. I had to get that out the way. It feels good. So at this point, my head is itching like crazy. I know, hopefully, I don't know, hopefully you saw the video where I explained that you shouldn't use oil on a dry scalp. That you shouldn't use oil because dryness is not your problem. You don't have a dry scalp. Dry scalp, dry hair is actually a normal thing. It's a natural state of being. It's always dry. It's supposed to be dry. Otherwise, the opposite of dry is not oily, but wet. So the opposite of dry is wet. It's not supposed to be wet all the time. That creates mildew. That's a whole nother problem. So it's not supposed to be wet all the time. So it should be dry. But what people explain when they're calling it dry is that it's itchy. It's itching, and that's what I'm feeling right now. When did I put that video up? I made a video maybe 3 weeks ago when I was putting these extensions in. If you watched that video, you would see I did not use any product on my head, and then still to this day, I have not used any product on my head. I have not put oil on it. A lot of people would say if it's itching like that right now, I should put oil on it. And I could put oil on it, and it would feel better. It would feel better for that moment. Like right while I'm putting it on, it would be cool, and it would feel like I did something that helps my scalp. But not long later, maybe 2 hours, maybe 4 hours, maybe not even that long, at least by the next day, it's gonna be itchy again. Itchy and now flaky too. On the other video, I explained that your scalp is creating stuff every day. Every day there's something happening on your scalp that comes from inside your body. You're shedding dead skin cells. Just like the rest of your skin is, your hair is shedding dead skin cells. And your your scalp creates its own oil, and your scalp also produces sweat. So you have sweat, dead skin cells, and oil that your scalp creates coming out every day on its own. You could add oil to that, but it's not gonna get better, basically. And so I made a video that I'm gonna put before this video to show how to clear those dead skin cells before they clump together. Because what happens when you see visible flakes, because the dead skin cells that your body sheds are supposed to be microscopic. You shouldn't really see them. They should be flaking away daily without you ever noticing them. But when they mix with the oil that your scalp creates, they become visible. So that's another thing about using outside oil is your scalp is going to, your dead skin cells are going to clump with oil that your scalp makes on its own. So adding oil is going to make your dead skin cells clump together even sooner. If the oil that your scalp makes already can clump together with the dead skin cells and make them visible, there's really no need to add excess oil, especially when once that happens and you have the flakes, you don't want the flakes, and then it's also itchy once that happens. So the clip that's going to show before this one is of me cleaning out my scalp maybe a week, because I feel like my scalp produces oil really fast. It feels like it produces dead skin cells really fast. And so I feel like my head is itchy usually within 4 days after I wash it, if I don't, and that's with not doing anything. Like if I don't put anything on it, it's itchy in 4 days after I wash it. And that's just been my experience for my whole life pretty much. And if I do happen to use a product to style with, it's usually itchy the very next day, which sucks. And so once I realized that itchy was dirty, I just started washing my hair more. But the only thing is when I have locks in, I can't wash my hair as often because I don't want it to get frizzy and poof out and be loose at the scalp to where it gets matted together. Now, right now, I just put these in maybe 3 weeks ago. So there's not enough new growth for them to mat together, but there's definitely a lot of dead skin cells being produced and a lot of oil being produced. And so I can feel it. It's itchy. It's itching me like crazy. So the other clip showed how to get the flakes out before they mix in with oil. Hopefully I can get them out, show some flakes. That's why I wore all black. I wore black so that we can see the flakes coming out if they're not too clumped up with the oil. I usually shake my hair out every couple of days. Whenever it starts to get a little bit itchy, I shake it out because that gets those dead skin cells off of me. And then I can, go a few more days without having to wash my hair, because the oil doesn't produce as fast and it doesn't get as itchy unless it mixes with the dead skin cells, really quickly. So I try to keep it all flaking away. So I shake it off my head like you saw in the other clip. So on this part, I'm going to see if I can flake away any dead skin cells. I'm wearing black so that we can see it all over my shirt and pants if there's a lot of dead skin cells there. Especially if they're still small enough to flake away. But I know there's oil. I can rub my scalp right now. I can see it in my nails. I can smell the oil that my scalp created. Let me see, my nails are clean right now, so I'm gonna show off the clean nails because the nails are clean. There's nothing in them. That way when I scratch, I can show you there's something on my scalp that I did not put anything there. So if I was to put oil on that, I just want you to know that would be crazy and kind of nasty. I need to get what's on here off, and so that's the rest of this video. I'm gonna show you how to clean your scalp with Locc'd so that you don't have to wash it, because the greatest part about having afro hair is that when your scalp creates oil, it doesn't travel down into your hair and make your hair greasy and oily and heavy and sticky right away. It really kind of sits at the scalp because it's not able to travel down the coil very well. So it kind of just sits at the scalp. So with Locc'd, your scalp is exposed. You've got parts. You can go right along those parts and clean your scalp. You have easy access to keep the scalp clean, and thereby, if you keep the scalp clean, you're able to keep the hair clean longer. So I'm gonna take this scarf off and then shake this hair out, see if we can get any flakes off, and then I'm gonna show you how to get the oil off also, because I know there's oil there. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna try to show you on my fingertips. Let's see, can we see? I just washed my hands. Well, I just got out of the shower, but I shouldn't have anything on my hands. So I'm gonna take this thing off. Okay, I can smell the oil that my scalp has created on its own right now. I can smell it. As soon as I take my scarf off, I'll wear that scarf a couple times. I probably should wash it. I have like 20 of them. So we're gonna take this down. Take it on down. All right, so we see that my black, you know, it's a little gray here or something. Gray, blood, ain't no telling. All right, so we got the black. And we're gonna start shaking this out. I like to massage it a little bit first. Massage it, that feels so good. But that kind of loosens up everything that's there. All right, so I'm not using my nails right now. I don't like to use nails too much. That can be dangerous with locks if you're not careful to only scratch the one you're working on and scratch a little bit of a small area at a time and then lift your fingers and move them out before you scratch another area. But I'm like massaging it. I want to see if you can see the oil on my fingertips. I want to see, because it's just the oil that my scalp has made. I don't put anything on there. Yeah, you can see a little shine there. It's a little oily. I definitely can feel it on my fingertips. I can smell it. I actually like the way that it smells, but it's not super pleasant. It smells like body. But I still kind of like it. It smells good to me. But all right, so now I'm gonna scratch a little, just enough so we can see if there's something in my nail, because there feels like there's something there. So we're gonna do a little scratching to see if it's anything in these nails. I hate having stuff in my nails, but you can't see a lot, but it looks greasy. It looks like greasy nails, and like there's definitely feels like there's a little bit of something in there. But let me see if I shake it out. Will I end up with anything on my shirt? Oh my God, yes. Do y'all see this falling? Like, I'm trying to do it in such a way that it can be visible, because there is flakes. It's raining on me right now. Tiny little flakes, so they didn't get clumped together too much with the oil yet, but it definitely feels greasy. I haven't had too many days where the flakes, where I left them alone. I shake it out pretty much every other day, so the flakes haven't been able to, like, let me see on my shirt. Can you see all these flakes? I feel like you can see them. I feel like you can see them, so hopefully y'all can see them. But this shirt is covered in flakes, and I feel like the farther back I go, like, I have to move these back and then shake it. See if y'all can see it right now. Out of my head, most of it's getting stuck in the hair. That's why you gotta shake it all out. I should have wore some long sleeve. Shake it all out. It's in the hair. It's in the hair too. Can you see the flakes? Yeah, I can see them flakes. I hope y'all can see them flakes. But anyway, so that's how you get the flakes out. But as you can see, my fingertips are greasy. They smell like my scalp. They just smell like, because I didn't put anything on it when I washed it. I put these things in it. These, what they call these, soft locks? I don't know. I just call them crochet locks that I put in individually instead of braiding and crocheting. I hate that. It just looks better and more realistic when you crochet them individually. I just really just, if you see the video that I made, I just really just braided them on and then wrapped them with the loose afro-y hair. It's not even that, like, they're not even on that solid. I could pull them right off if I just like wiggled a little bit, but I won't, because I want to keep them on here. And I just want to show you the other step to cleaning the oil off your scalp, because there's oil and I need to get it off so that my scalp won't be itching so bad, because I'm not planning on washing this till after Thanksgiving. don't know when I'm gonna end up uploading it. I hope soon, but I think Thanksgiving is a week and a half from now. It's like a week and a few days from now. I'm trying to wear this through Thanksgiving. I might actually color it again. I need to. I might actually color it again and then retwist it because I'm starting to get enough new growth to probably twist this down. So I might just keep them in long enough to retwist them, just recolor it. I mean, do my roots so that it can be fresh for Thanksgiving, but I might not. I might just leave it just like this. So I'm about to show y'all how I'm able to make it look better. But first I'm gonna show you how I'm able to clean my scalp off because it's itching like crazy and I'm not gonna make it if I don't clean my scalp. All right, I got a towel. I'm with it. Well, we're gonna get this water hot. Take it on there. All right, that's almost ready. Put the towel in there. So I'm gonna get this towel wet, okay? I don't always use it wet. Like, let's say I just got through working out and my scalp is itching like crazy. And it's already looking a little rough anyway, as you can see. If it's already looking rough and I done worked out and I'm not really caring how I'm about to look because I have time to fix it or I'm about to go to bed, then I will, all right, that's hot. So then I will just use a dry towel because when there's sweat all over my scalp, that's really itchy. That's like even itchier, especially when there's oil and dead skin cells. The sweat is like 10 times itchier. So I'll use a dry towel. That way I can soak up the sweat too. And then basically using the sweat to clean my scalp, but the moisture of it. But when I don't have that, then I'll just use a damp towel. So I wet this with hot water and I'm gonna just put it on top of my head. Y'all probably don't think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, you can just get right on it. Anything that itches, you can just scratch it, just gently. Make sure you lift your fingers. Don't be scratching till it hurts. You just want to get your scalp clean. You want to get some of that stuff that's coming out of your scalp off of it and onto this towel. It's gonna save your life. So you just want to get it out. Look at my shirt covered in gunk. This was not there at first, was it? No, that came off my scalp. The bigger flakes are clearly mixed with the oil. All right. And then, if you really need to get in there, you can just go in there and find the parts. And clean it off. Clean your scalp. And that feels good too. This feels good like oil feels good, except it's actually helping. Because you're cleaning it off. You're getting that oil off your scalp. And it feels very good. And then it doesn't itch for a few days instead of itching again tomorrow. Later on today, more than likely. Because that oil doesn't help. It's just adding to what you already got there. It's just adding more of the problem. Especially if you got styled with some product in the first place. It's like, we are not good with using light products. We like to use the really heavy products. I'm gonna see if there's anything to show you on this towel when I'm done. But this feels so good, like, I just want to clean it. It feels good, cleaning it off. And that's what your nails are there for anyway. So that's literally what itchiness is telling you. Like when it itches, your body sends the nails. The nails can remove. They remove stuff. There be stuff in your nails. Now mine might not get that bad into my nails because I'm used to cleaning my stuff off. But like I said, I gotta show everybody how to clean their hair because the first thing they want to ask when I say don't use oil is what to use. And that's not the right question. The right question is, what do I do when it's itchy? Because you do need to do something to make it feel better. But you need to do something that's actually helping it. And cleaning it off is helping. And getting it stuck onto your scalp even more with oil is not helping. So the people that scratch that have a whole bunch of stuff in their nails most likely put a whole bunch of oil on there because your scalp ain't making too much, but it already makes enough that it'll get itchy after a while. So, oh yes. So I hope this video was helpful to somebody. People be talking about adding moisture. Moisture comes from water. So if you want moisture, there you go. I don't know how much moisture any kind of hair needs, but I know these extensions definitely don't need moisture, but my hair really does. So water is where I'll get it from. And I don't need a lot. I don't need enough to where my hair is soaked. So now it feels clean. Now I don't have to worry about it itching for, I'm trying to see if you can see the gunk that's on this towel. I feel like I can, but you might not be able to see it because it looks greasy. it looks greasy. So now that we've got all the gunk out of my hair, I'm gonna go change. And I'm going to fix my hair real quick and show you what it looks like after. And then I'll be posting this video most likely. I don't think I'll have too many edits to make. This was cool. Hope you guys like it. Hope it's helpful. I'm telling you, clean it. Don't add to it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You'll be, thank me later. All right? Y'all have a good one. Bye.